All right, have and have not fans. At the moment, I haven't thought of a good title for this video, so let me just say this. I do believe I went into detail in my video, either that was the trailer breakdown for If Loving You Is Wrong, or the video talking about how season 5 is the final season. So before you go in the comments, before you freak out, no. As of right now, it is 7:45 a.m., February 6th. There has been no news of a cancellation of the haves and the have-nots. The thing is, now that it's been officially revealed that If Loving You Is Wrong, season 5 is the final season, people are beginning to lose it, thinking that the haves and the have-nots will be soon to follow. If Loving You Is Wrong, once that show ends at some point in 2020, that will mean the haves and the have-nots is the final Tyler Perry show that is on the OWN network. I am willing to bet that the haves and the have-nots will be the last show that Tyler Perry has on the OWN network until it inevitably comes to an end at some point, and then that's the end of that, because he obviously is at Viacom now doing big things. So I think the haves and the have-nots will... Here's a good example. If you watch the last episode, you know how Landon was told by Charles that you can have your job back at least until we find a replacement. And I'm willing to bet that things are going to go well, that Landon is going to keep his job. I feel like the same thing applies here, where Tyler Perry was not fired, but moving to a different position at another company. But then OWN was like, hey, we're not really that ready to let you go yet. So if you don't mind keeping a couple of your shows on the air until we build up our own, I guess you could say, war chest of network programming. So when you do leave and pull all your stuff with you, OWN channel won't, sync. So basically, haves and have-nots. We are currently in season 7, which I believe is 20 episodes long. So we're going to have episodes throughout the year. Season 8 has already been filmed. I don't know how many episodes that is. I'm going to assume 20, but once again, I could be wrong. There is a season 9 that was announced last year. I have talked with some people from behind the scenes, and yes, season 9 is still planned. It hasn't been filmed yet. Season 9 is planned. It hasn't been filmed yet. So the reason I'm bringing this up is because I'm going to think that, okay, we're going to have season 7 throughout the year, so 2020 is going to be season 7. Now, next year in 2021, there is no If Loving You Is Wrong. So when it comes to the haves and the have-nots, I'm going to pray that we do not have a 6-month hiatus. Like, maybe we'll get 10 episodes from January to March, and then the show will come back in May to August, and then that'll be the only season we get for 2021. And then season 9 will follow the same formula in 2022. Unless something happens and the show gets canceled mid-season. I don't know. I'm just it's TV. You just never know. But given the fact that it's Tyler Perry, I don't doubt that we will not have the show canceled, but, before its time is over. But I'm thinking that season 9 might be the final season. Again, I don't know. This is speculation, and I know I keep repeating myself, but I just want to make it clear that speculation. There have been a handful of people who have been saying that something I've kind of been feeling, that maybe it is time to kind of bring the show to a close, because not hatred of the show, but sometimes a show will run for so long that it doesn't have the same oomph that it used to, that it is not even 8 a.m. So if you hear loud noises, it's people in the parking lot going to work, getting on school buses. So I don't know if it's going to be picked up on the mic that well, but just so you know, it's not me. I feel like the haves and the have-nots does have potential. It's just not being fully utilized. And I don't want to use this video to just critique, because I do that in my episode reviews, and you already know what my problems with the show are. I know for me, if the show ever comes to an end, I got to think of a new branding strategy, because I got to change the channel name, but whatever. In any case, I am looking forward to the final season of If Loving You Is Wrong, simply because I feel like that's going to be the blueprint / foundation. Basically, based on how Tyler Perry ends If Loving You Is Wrong, like if he wraps up storylines, if, he ties up loose ends, if he does it well, then when the day inevitably comes that the haves and the have-nots will be announcing its final season, I will be confident that, Tyler Perry did a good job with Loving You Is Wrong, but bringing that book to a close. I think he's going to do the same for the haves and have-nots. But I will be more critical because, I know a lot of stuff about this show. So if there's anything left unturned, I will know. But if Loving You Is Wrong, I haven't been watching since it's been airing. I've watched every episode, but I didn't watch them all live. Like last year was like the first year I watched every episode as it aired and reviewed it. So I know there are people out there who know a lot of things that I don't when it comes to storylines that need to be resolved. But all I have to say is I hope the show doesn't end anytime soon. I do believe that season 9, as I predict, will be in like 2022. So the show will still be going on for a while. And here's my thing. We know House of Pain is coming back, and I am loving that. Assisted living, it looks like that could be pretty good. We got Brown and Core together. Even if the haves and the have-nots comes to an end within the next 2 or 3 years, I think by that time, Tyler Perry will have such a library of shows that will be hopefully good that we'll be okay. I mean, honestly, Tuesday night will never be the same again, but I think we'll be fine, guys. I think we will. Like, yeah, the Oberlin sisters aren't the greatest shows, but when it comes to House of Pain and Assisted Living, I do hope that Tyler Perry rolls up his sleeves and gives us the quality that we know he's capable of. So, I don't want to just sound sad because, guys, again, there has been no official announcement. And even in the off chance that season 9 is the final season, that means we still got 2 seasons we haven't even touched yet. We aren't even at the halfway point of season 7. Season 8 and season 9 are still out there. So basically, like I said, season 8 is already in the books. It's been filmed. We can expect that, I'm guessing, in 2021. Season 9 hasn't been filmed yet. I'm going to assume that's going to be in 2022. So let's just, keep our cool, focus on the show that we know for a fact is not only just coming back, but it's coming back for the final season. So let's just, focus on If Loving You Is Wrong when it comes back. Enjoy the show for what it is. And the haves and the have-nots, let's just ride the train until it's eventually over. But I wouldn't be surprised if it was, like I said earlier in the video, that him and Owen had a renegotiation that we're not fully ready to let you go yet, just because the Own network has been going through a lot of trial and error. Like, for example, Love Is, which was supposed to run for a while, they had, if I'm not mistaken, season 1 was like 10 episodes or whatever, and they had already renewed it for season 2 during season 1, but due to the Akil allegations, that show got canceled. Ambitions had its first season, then that got canceled. So yeah, Own is kind of scrambling to get themselves together because once Tyler Perry's gone, they really need to. It's almost like, when you're training for a job and then the person that you're shadowing or the supervisor is like, okay, you're on your own now. So yeah, so that's why Having to Have Nots is still on there, because it's still the highest rated show on the network. So yeah, I don't want to just make this video drag on talking about, oh no, the show's going to cancel. No. If Loving You Is Wrong, we know that's going to be ending. And I don't know why it's ending. I don't want to even say it's canceled. I just want to say that it's in its final season. Like Ambitions, I did post a video because I do have a source who gave me the inside scoop. If I do come across something similar for If Loving You Is Wrong, I'll do a video on it. But I don't think there was anything like, oh no, the show was canceled because of bad ratings. No, I just feel like the show came to an end because, well, it's coming to an end. Like I said, Tyler Perry's at Viacom now, and that's pretty much it. Just felt that I'm going to wrap up this show, and then when it comes to the haves and the have-nots, I'll finish that eventually during season 9. And something tells me that season 9 will be filmed, and when I say something tells me, I mean literally a feeling. I have no sources yet on this, but after season 9 is filmed, or at least during it, I will try my best, if I have a reliable source, if it is the final season, and then if they allow me to say it, I will let you know if it is the final season. Trust and believe that. So get yourselves ready, because I will do my best to get ready. And with that being said, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Links to my social media are in the description below. And of course, hit the bell notification icon. That way you don't miss out on any new content. And as I said during the first few minutes, don't freak out. Just because If Loving You Is Wrong is ending, doesn't mean the haves and the have-nots is ending anytime soon. Just so you know.